Hello family, today is Wednesday, and as you know, Wednesday is governed by the throat chakra, and it is also ruled by the planet Mercury. My sign is in Virgo, so Mercury is my ruling planet. You know, if you really know a Virgo, at first we're quiet, we gotta access everything. Then, we open up and we blossom, and sometimes we can't stop talking. But I just felt the need to, kind of vent on here today. I'm in the process of getting my, I would say, light. In the process of getting my light back. Now, what I wanted to talk about and express today is energy vampires. I am dealing with one of the, I don't want to say worst case scenarios, but I am dealing with a very, very strong energy vampire. Like, and then I really can't be mad at nobody but myself, because I knew the deal for a while now, but I still decided to engage, and that engage took a piece of me, and I'm fighting for it back on a daily basis. When you are a light being and you have a purpose out here, like whether you may know it or not, people will get sent to you to help you not fulfill that purpose, to help you destroy yourself, to help you lose yourself. And it's like the person that was sent for me, that was sent after me, you won't give up. No matter what, you just won't give up. Real persistent. And he doesn't notice, he doesn't notice that what he is doing is he's taking my energy from me, taking my light from me. So you just got to be careful of those people. The devil will send people just as well as God, but you have to use your discernment. One fulfills you and one drains you. So that's a telltale sign that you will be able to know who was sent from who. You know what I mean? And especially if you're destined for greatness. If you're destined for greatness, you feel it in your soul that you're going to be great. You know what I mean? That you were born to be rich. You will get sent the person of your dreams. But the spirit can sometimes be, the spirit don't match your spirit. Everything else could be copacetic, but the spirit not matching your spirit or whatever. So the dark will always take over the light if you let it. And it's up to you to, figure out, like, is this draining me? Is this uplifting me? Am I elevating for this? Especially through sex. If after you get done having sex with someone and you're just drained, not just physically, but it's like inside of you just starts to feel empty, that person is stealing your light, stealing your energy, stealing your life force. They're not able to reciprocate it because inside of them, it's not compatible with you. Your spirit and their spirit does not, mesh together. So one is taking from the other. I just really wanted to just bring awareness to this, because a lot of people just, you know, out here just having sex with, you know, whoever they want to, which is to each his own. But, you know, just keep in mind of the energy vampires. You have sex with somebody, then immediately start feeling just upset and angry or irritated, or, you know, just low vibrational. That person is not compatible with you. And 9 times out of 10, the sex be bomb as hell. Like, the sex be sometimes worth the risk, you know, speaking from experience. But it's really not, because after you had enough, you know what I mean? After feel like it's time for me to get my light back, that other person is not going to take that very well. The one who was sent to destroy that light, you know, they're not going to take that very well. So they're going to try to attach themselves onto you any way they can, you know, sell you dreams, tell you everything you wanted to hear. They could, you know, also disguise themselves to be the person that you want, you know, the person that you want them to be. And it's all just to get your energy, your light, to put you in a stagnant position. Okay? Now, I'm usually a very happy and optimistic person, which I feel inside of me that it's still there. It's still there, but it's real small and quiet right now. I have to do some soul searching and figure out why did I go back to this, you know. What was it inside of me that said, you need to get back with the devil? Like, what was it? You know, was it out of loneliness? Was it out of fear of, you know, fear of abandonment, fear of being alone? What was it? And then, you know, I had enough. Like, I really did. At first, it was cool. Even though I had realized, like, dang, you know, every time I deal with this person, he kind of dampen my mood and bring me down. But me, being the empath that I am, I always gave and showed unconditional love, more than I should have, to people that I shouldn't have, you know. Just giving, and really not receiving that recharge back, which ultimately leaves me drained. And it's just like, yeah, I can still wake up every day. I can still get out the bed. I still get dressed. I still make sure that I look good. But that's not as important as on the inside. You know, the inside, I just feel, you know, like blah, blah. And I wasn't sure if I was going to get on here and express this, but I'm pretty sure that it's somebody out here that goes through the same thing. Like, geez, every time I'm with you or around you, you know, I just kind of feel a little down afterwards. Those are the people to stay clear from. And I'm speaking through experience. And energy vampires don't just come in the form of lovers. They come in the form of friends and family members and co-workers. Have you ever told somebody a piece of great news that had you all excited and happy, and then you tell them and they got something negative and bad to say, so now it just damper your whole mood? Like, really? Yeah, those are the people, energy vampires, to stay away from. Really to stay away from. And then one thing about the energy vampires, they're so, you know, manipulative. They'll have you thinking that, you know, once you put an end to it and tell them enough is enough, they'll have you feeling like it was your fault all along. Like, it was your fault. But right now, all I do is ask for strength. So I know I'm going to overcome this. I know I'm going to. It's just taking me a little longer than usual, a little longer than expected, because usually I can bounce back real quick, like, whatever, you know, back to the streets. But this particular is because I love this guy like I did. I tried to understand him, and that's probably what had me staying longer than I need to, because I understood I understood him from his, you know, childhood, teenage years, adult years. I understood why he did the things that he did. I understood why he didn't. So he didn't. And then I also learned that it is some people out here that serves the lower vibrational energies. Like, they will never be high vibing. They would never be high vibing because they serve the low vibrational energies. I say sent from the devil. You know what I mean? Because you got godly-like people, God-like people. It has to be a yin and a yang. It has to be a good and a bad. So it's only right that it's people out here serving the devil. Like, it makes sense. It has to be a yin and a yang. Somebody got to teach us our lessons out here. Somebody has to teach us our lessons. And the low vibrational peoples are the best teachers for that. You know. That's why they say high vibing people should stay around high vibing people, because we can't do nothing but elevate together. Low vibrational people will have you, you know, out here losing yourself, making bad decisions, not fully thinking right. Now, this video really not about, you know, in a way, throat chakra Wednesday, but it is because, you know, I'm expressing myself. I'm using my throat chakra. I have my lapis lazuli crystal, and this, you know, helps me speak when it's time to speak. And I don't really have anyone to talk to that's gonna really understand where I'm coming from. As at least not around my neck of the woods. So, you know, why not make me a YouTube video, and someone, hopefully it gets through someone understand where I'm coming from. I'm not even going to edit this video because I like to come real and I like to come raw, because to me that's just the best way to come real and to come raw. And some things might cut, but shit, after you get cut once, you're not going to want to get cut again. So you're going to avoid that cut. Made me learn something from that cut. So I don't want to say I'm fighting for my life right now. I'm fighting for, you know, my spirituality right now. Because I indeed have been dancing with the devil. We could put it in that terms. And I believe it's hit me so hard this time because I knew what the hell I was doing. I thought I could outwit the devil, though. In my ways, I was sadly mistaken. I am in the process of, you know, getting rid of him. But it's more than just physical. It's energetically. That energy, you know, return all negative energies back to sender. So I'm in the process of purging that so I can get back to serving people. I am put here to serve others. That's where I find my most happiness, and that's where I find my most fulfillment. But my challenge with me being here to serve others, my challenge is learning who to serve and who not to serve. And me being a healer, you know, I have to realize that I cannot heal everyone. I can sit here and play it out in my head what I'm going to do and how I'm going to do it. And it probably will work. But in the process, I'm losing myself Because I'm giving you me. I'm giving you my energy, which is me. I'm giving you parts and pieces of me, taken from myself, trying to love you unconditionally. And you know, if I realize if I keep sitting here trying to heal these folks, but they're not giving me the same in return, I am depleted. I am depleted. And you know, I wonder why I'm so sleepy. Like, I can go to sleep and wake up and still be sleepy. Because I'm drained energetically. It's not the physical. Like, physically, I'm not sleepy. Like, physically, I just took an 8-hour sleep, so I wake up and still feel drained. That's my energy. Dancing with the devil. Don't the devil just look so good sometimes? Don't the devil just smell so good sometimes? Don't the devil just come wrapped in a beautiful package sometimes? I apologize. But yeah, everything that glitters is definitely not gold. You know, I used to sit here and I prayed for a certain type of man. Like, I wanted him to be tall. I wanted him to be kind of heavy set. I wanted him to have a beard, either low hair or no hair at all. And I got that. That's what had me so enticed. The one thing I did not ask for, though, that I should have, was a godly man. On top of all those characteristics and traits, godly. So instead, I got one sent from the devil. I was not specific in what I was asking for. You know? That's the thing about manifestation. You have to know what you want down to the T. Make sure you cross your T's and dot your I's. Or you're going to get what you're asking for. You know? You're going to get it. But it ain't going to be exactly, because you didn't say exactly what you wanted. You just gave a basic outline, in which that's what I did when I was asking for a certain type of man. Just gotta breathe for a second. And you know, when I first met him, it was back in 2019. I had all the signs and symptoms telling me to run. Like, run. But the healer in me was like, no, I think I could stay and change it. I think I could stay and fix him. I laugh now because I realize that's so not the case. Like, can't fix nobody. You cannot fix nobody. They have to fix themselves. Like, yes, you can aid in their healing, but you can't do the healing for them. And then you can only aid so much, because it would start eventually eating at you. And it's just not for females, it's for guys too, because there's some women out there that would just try to take you for everything you got, baby. Leave you high and dry. You know, spirit just stepped on it, and man as well. Man as well. But it's a lesson learned. I'm going to get back to me because I'm determined to. I'm determined to, you know. I just got to protect my energy at all costs, because the cost is me. You know, what I'm losing is me. And that's the worst thing, is to lose yourself. But I'm going to get me back because, you know, it's a self-love step in. I want to get me back because you know, I can go the other route and I can call a dog up and he's going to come. He's going to come regardless of, you know, what I said to hurt his feelings, regardless of what I've done to hurt his feelings. Like, he will come back and be content long as he is around me. And that's another type of energy vampires. Say, for instance, you got somebody who don't elevate you, they don't support you, they not, you know, helping you with your purpose, you know, nothing, but they just want to be around you. They want to sit in your energy, you know, because your aura, your light, those people as well, they may not want your body, they just want your spirit, your energy, just to be around them. Like, you ever had someone come over and just sit up in your face all day? They ain't say nothing, they ain't want nothing, they just sitting there. Energy vampires, be aware, because they look good as hell. They smell good as hell, you know. They'll treat you good as hell. But for me, I need more than someone just treat me right. I need my soul fed, you know, with good things. And that's what I need. And I wasn't getting that. Like, I was getting physically, you know, somewhat emotionally, because if I would have settled, it would have worked. But I would have been, you know, losing myself. So it kind of didn't work. It probably worked for him, you know, and I would have been just settling, like, this ain't really working, but I can make something work. I can make it work. Like, you gotta know when to let go and just be completely done. Them boundaries. And that is what I am in the process of learning. Boundaries when it comes to my energy. And, you know, I decided to, another reason, I have to say this. I have to get this out. I don't want it to keep being pent up inside of me. I really don't. So I'm going to purge these feelings. I'm going to also embrace how I feel at this moment, so I can know for future references, I don't ever want to feel like this again. Like, it's horrible waking up every day and just being up. Like, you just up, just nothing else, just up. Like, I'm just up. Let me force myself to go and do this. Maybe I feel better, but it don't work. You can't try to, you know, mask the pain, because it comes out in different forms, as in feeling nonchalant about life. Like, you know, I am the type of person that can always find a positive and a negative, you know, and sometimes that could be a win-lose situation, because he was a negative person, but I found positives in him, which I should have just, you know, left it to God to, you know, handle, because I am God-like. I am not God. I am God-like. So it's some things that, you know, out of my power. You know, it's out of my power. Gotta leave it up to the Most High. You know, the source. I am not the source. I am just a representation of source. But I'm definitely not the source. You know. So I'm gonna wrap this up. Get back to, you know, purging these feelings. And one way that I am dealing with it is, you know, I'm writing a lot. I'm writing down my feelings. Like yesterday, I think today, yeah, the full moon was 3 days ago. So, you know, you still can use this energy 3 days before and 3 days after. Today is like the last day. But the moon is very powerful in many of its stages. But the full moon energy, today is the last day. But yesterday I did, you know, do a little ritual which involved me standing under the moon. I had written down some things that I wanted to let go of, and I burnt the paper so I can, you know, as a form of releasing it to the universe, putting it out in the air to the universe, you know. So in due time, because I am determined, you guys can see a whole different me, a whole different energy, a whole different aura, just a whole different being, period. Because I'm determined to get back to where I was at. And I wouldn't even necessarily say where I was at, because I want better. Like, this me is not going to fall for the good looks, the good smells, the nice words for the moment, you know. I'm not going to let people just sit around me just because they like the way they feel when they're around me, you know. I'm no longer going to let people use me, like, for my natural abilities and talents, because you got those people as well. Like, oh, you're good at painting, can you come over here and paint me a picture, but in return I'll just give you a thank you. Like, no, that's not enough. I put my energy into this, put my time into this, I put my effort into this, aka I put my magic into this. A thank you is just not enough. In return, I need you to put time, energy, effort, and your magic into me. And you know, you're either not willing to, or you're just not doing it. So no more energy vampires for me. I think I learned my lesson, like, completely this time, you know. You know, the first times, I mean, because like I said, I've been dealing with this guy since 2019. I just feel like those times I was just getting slapped on the wrist, you know what I mean? Just slapping on the wrist. Like, okay, I'm shaking back. So it can't be that bad. But this time, you know, took a piece of me. And I'm trying to get back. I am going to get back. It took a real big chunk of me, my motivation, my inspiration. That's what got took from me. And, you know, trying to make it seem like I needed like I needed him. I don't need anybody. All I need to do is stay true to me. That's all I need to do, is stay true to myself. Once you are true to yourself, you're bound to just have a better life, because you're true to you. Can't nobody tell you about you but you. No matter what, you know, somebody heard, you know, somebody said you did this, you know. Stay true to yourself. Like, yeah, okay, and I did it. Yeah, okay, and I said it. What can they take from you then? Like, what can they take from you if you stay true to yourself? Maybe you did do that. Maybe you did say that. Own that shit and stay true to yourself. And yeah, I did. And what's your point? What's your point? I'm true to me. Everything I do either brought me blessings or lessons, and even lessons are blessings, because shoot, now you know what to do and what not to do. You know. And then when you disobey the lessons that you learn, comes the consequences. So I'm going to end this video now once again. And I just want to say, just, you know, the background, my daughter's in the background. Her school is currently closed right now, so she's just having the time of her life with the door. You know, just so be aware of energy vampires. They come in lovers. They come in, you know, friends, co-workers, family members. It doesn't matter. It could even be a thing. Like, I have recently disconnected my Facebook. It won't be forever, because I do marketing and stuff on there, but for now. And then, because that's an energy vampire. How long have you just got on Facebook and just got to scrolling just for no reason, just scrolling, watching videos on Facebook, you know? Just the next thing you know, you look up like, boom, dang, it's been an hour I've been on Facebook straight. Like, dang, I done spent the whole hour literally slumped in one spot, holding this dang on device, on Facebook wrapped up in what other people are doing, when I could have spent that time, you know, that hour focusing on me and getting something done that I know I need to do. We're never done evolving. Never. Knowledge is infinite. Knowledge is real infinite. So once you learn and master something, there's another thing that can get learned and mastered. You know, you may be the first one to discover something out here and learn it and master it, and, you know, be the one who can teach others how to learn it and master it. Because ain't no telling how much knowledge out here that haven't been presented to people. And ain't no telling. You know? So, you guys, peace, love, and light. And if you made it this far in my video, subscribe, like, tell a friend to tell a friend.